Hi, I'm going to be explaining 3 principles of physics today. The first one we will see is how you can get a golf ball to curve left to right. Second, over here, we will show how a Frisbee works. And then finally, we will show continuity of flow using the Frisbee over here. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and hit this golf shot and make it curve from left to right. Now, if you can see from that golf ball had a slight curve from the left to the right. This is often more exaggerated on larger shots, but just for that smaller shot, I could get a slight little curve. Now, the reason that works is due to Bernoulli's principle. Now, what happens in Bernoulli's principle is that high pressure air wants to move to low pressure air. And so what happens when the ball spins left to right like this in this circle, there is slow moving air on the left side of the ball and fast moving air on the right side of the ball. And since the slow moving air is high pressure and the fast is low pressure, the air wants to move from high to low or left to right, causing the ball to curve left to right. And that's how you can get a golf shot to curve either left to right, right to left. You just have to do the opposite effect. Next, we will take a look over here at the Frisbee. Now, as you can see, that the Frisbee can fly for a much longer period of time than other objects, despite the fact that gravity is pushing down on it. That occurs because there is an upward lift coming from underneath the Frisbee, because there is faster moving air on top of the Frisbee and slower moving air beneath it. That slow moving air is high pressure, the faster moving air is low pressure. That causes the air to want to move from high to low, giving that Frisbee lift, allowing it to fly much farther despite gravity. Next, we will look at the Aerobee, which is exactly the same as the Frisbee, despite the fact that there's a giant hole in the middle. This hole allows the Aerobee to have a lot less mass, causing it to be able to fly farther. Since there's less weight force on the Aerobee, there's less force opposing the lift force coming from the air moving from high to low pressure, and this allows the Aerobee to fly much farther. Now we're going to see that this Aerobee goes a lot farther than the Frisbee. Finally, we're going to see continuity of flow over here with the hose. So as you can see here, this hose is, just sort of spraying the water out. It's not going very far. But when I squeeze the handle, it goes much farther. This happens because of continuity of flow. Continuity of flow states that the force of the water coming out is equal to the pressure of the water divided by the area that it's escaping from. So what the nozzle does is it shrinks the hole that the water is leaving out, which in turn reduces the area of the area that the water has to release from. So therefore, when you reduce the area, the number that's dividing into the force, the number you get from dividing the area into the force is a lot greater, which makes the water pressure a lot greater, allowing it to go much farther. Thanks.